Have you ever wondered why God allows weakness to remain in your life, even after you've prayed about it again and again? Why the fear doesn't disappear? Why the same struggle keeps returning? Why the change you begged God for never fully happens? What if I told you this is not failure? What if your weakness is actually the place where God is working most deeply right now? Stay with me until the end of this message, because what Jesus reveals about this mystery could completely change how you see yourself and how you see God. Many people believe holiness means becoming perfect quickly. No mistakes, no struggles, no doubts. But Jesus never taught that. Instead, he told a strange parable about wheat and weeds growing together in the same field. And when the servants wanted to pull out the weeds immediately, the master said something unexpected. Let both grow together until the harvest. Why would God allow weeds to remain? Why does he allow weakness to remain in you? Because something is happening beneath the surface that you cannot yet see. Think about your childhood for a moment. Most of us believe childhood was a peaceful time, but psychologists and spiritual writers often remind us that even in loving homes, children experience moments of fear, loneliness, and confusion that stay hidden deep inside the heart. Maybe you remember waking up afraid in the night. Maybe you remember wanting approval. Maybe you remember feeling not good enough. These hidden wounds don't disappear just because we grow older. They quietly shape how we see ourselves, and even more importantly, how we see God. But here is the surprising truth most people never realize. Sometimes what we call our weakness is actually our soul trying to heal. And God allows this process to unfold slowly. Many people try to protect themselves from their weakness by becoming perfect. They think, if I do everything right, no one will see my fear. If I succeed enough, I won't feel small anymore. If I become strong enough, I won't need God. But perfectionism is not strength. It is fear wearing armor. And God does not ask you to wear armor. He asks you to grow, slowly, honestly, faithfully, even when weeds are still growing beside your wheat. Here is something very important. Almost no decision you make comes from completely pure motives. Even when you do something good, part of you may still want recognition. Even when you love someone deeply, part of you may still want comfort in return. Even when you serve God sincerely, part of you may still hope to feel safe. And God already knows this, yet He still calls you, still loves you, still walks with you. This is why Jesus did not remove the weeds immediately, because pulling them out too quickly could destroy the wheat growing beside them. Sometimes what you call weakness is actually protecting something fragile inside you that God is still forming. St. Paul once wrote something that seems impossible to understand at first. My power is made perfect in weakness. Think about that. God's power becomes visible not when you are flawless, but when you are honest. Not when you are strong, but when you trust Him inside your weakness. And maybe the struggle you're facing right now is not proof that you are failing. Maybe it is proof that God is shaping something deeper than success, something eternal. But there is another reason God allows weakness to remain. And this part might surprise you. Weakness keeps your heart close to Him. When everything goes well, we often forget to pray. When everything feels easy, we rarely ask questions. But when we struggle, we begin searching. We begin listening. We begin longing. And longing is where faith begins to grow. Many people stop following God because they expect instant perfection. They say, I tried. I prayed. I failed again. So, what's the point? But spiritual growth does not happen in giant leaps. It happens in millimeters. One step forward, sometimes half a step back, then forward again. Holiness is not speed, it is direction. So if today you feel weak, if today you feel unfinished, if today you feel like something inside you still needs healing, this message is for you, because the field of your soul is still growing, and God has not abandoned it. He is protecting it, watching it, strengthening it, preparing it, and at the right time, the wheat will rise higher than the weeds. Stay close to Him, even in your weakness, especially in your weakness, because sometimes the place you feel most broken is exactly where God is building eternity inside you.